From the buzzing capital of Lisbon to the sublime beaches of the Algarve in the south, and that's not forgetting the historic city of Porto in the north. This country really seems to have it all. But there are some hidden gems in Portugal that may be off your radar. So stay tuned as we discover some of the hidden places in Portugal, from the beautiful green rolling hills of the Alentejo to the spectacular north of the country. Hi there, my name's Amy and I'm a buyer's agent at Goldcrest, the independent property buying service in Portugal. At Goldcrest, you the buyer are our primary concern, not the seller, and we'll always negotiate the best possible deal for you, ensuring that you have the latest market intelligence and innovative valuation methods to make an informed decision. So, before we get started, what are the current trends looking to the real estate market in 2023? Well, first things first, the current socio-economic backdrop in Europe is a little bleak, given higher inflation rates, the war in Ukraine, and the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. With this said, one thing that has long been a good investment is brick and mortar. Property will always have value, and compared to other Western European countries, property is pretty reasonably priced. You might be surprised by the affordability of some properties in Portugal, particularly if you are buying property off the beaten track. So let's dive right in. What are the hidden gems in Portugal? First up is the incredible Alentejo region. This region in southern Portugal covers around a third of the country, stretching from the Tagus River to the northern mountain ranges of the Algarve. You'll find a diverse landscape, from stunning quiet beach areas to undisturbed countryside. If you're looking for a quiet corner of the world to call home, perhaps you found the place here. You're also close enough to Lisbon and the Algarve to enjoy the buzzing lights of the capital and the sublime southern region of the country, depending on where you choose to live in the area. The Alentejo is also known as the breadbasket of Portugal, given the array of excellent produce that hails from the region. If you live here, you can rest assured that you will eat well with fresh produce. The wine made here is also some of the best in the world. This is no joke. And with many spacious properties that are very reasonably priced, you'll be buying property in one of the cheaper regions of the country. The capital of Alentejo is a beautiful historic city called Évora, which is home to some of the best food that Portugal has to offer. Plus, it is a must for history lovers, where you can check out Roman architecture. And when it comes to buying property, you'll find that buying an apartment in Évora will cost you around 2,000 euros per square metre, while an apartment outside of the city centre will set you back only 800 per square metre. And as this is the capital of the region, prices here are higher than elsewhere in the Alentejo. So yes, we told you that the region was affordable. You find an array of property types, from historic townhouses to spacious luxury villas. Plus, you can also find vineyards for sale here if that's what floats your boat. You can check out more about the Alentejo in our article below this video to find out more information on this beautiful part of Portugal. Before we leave this part, you'll also find more luxury areas in the Alentejo, such as Comporta, the Troia Peninsula and Melilhas. If you're looking for a luxurious apartment, then these are definitely places to consider. Next up, we have the north of Portugal. Here you'll find some of the most unexplored parts of the country, but also the most riveting. Take the Douro Valley, for example. You may have heard of this part of the world because of the delicious wine that hails from here. You may not have heard that this area is one of the most incredible natural landscapes in all of Portugal. What you may also not know is that the region has some of the most affordable properties, not just in the country, but in Western Europe. Nature lovers can get their fill of exploring the countryside here, coming across quaint villages and towns where the food is simply fabulous. And when it comes to cities in the north of the country, while Porto is certainly a fabulous place to live in its own right, of course it's one of the best places to live in Portugal. But if you're looking for a slightly smaller city, consider Braga or Guimarães. To provide you with an indication of prices in Braga, an apartment will cost you around 1,800 euros per square metre, while an apartment outside the city centre will cost around 950 euros per square metre. Properties elsewhere will cost even less, and if you want to live in the stunning countryside to be surrounded by nature, the north of Portugal is a great place to consider. Please do remember though that the temperatures here are not as warm as further south, and the winters will be wetter. And now we have the centre of Portugal. Here you're not far from Lisbon, but can have access to your very own oasis of calm. You'll find affordable, spacious properties here where you can get in touch with the authentic side of the country. You're also not far from the Silver Coast, where you can jump from seaside town to seaside town and enjoy the massive waves at Nazaré. An apartment in Santarém, a city in the centre of Portugal, will cost you around 1,100 per square metre, while an apartment outside of the centre will cost around 650. And that's all we've got time for. Before we bid you goodbye, 2 other incredible places that are definitely worth a mention are the autonomous islands of Portugal. These 2 islands are both spectacular in their own right. While Madeira is more developed, you'll find that both offer buyers an attractive, affordable real estate market and jaw-dropping landscapes that are second to none. Definitely consider these island gems if you are thinking about moving to Portugal. So that's a wrap, guys. We hope that you're now a little bit more clued up about some of the great hidden gems of Portugal. And please get in touch with us if you're thinking about jumping onto the property market. Whether you're looking to relocate or invest, Portugal awaits. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, guys. My name is Amy, and this is Goldcrest Insights.